So I just sit like this and talk to the camera. Do I have to say the intro thingy? Restart. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of the Matryoshka system. My name is Katherine. I hope I did it okay. So this is my very first video ever for anything. I've never filmed myself or anything like that, so it's an interesting new experience. If you hear background noises, that's the dog. So I'm here today to kind of introduce myself and to share about one of our inside worlds called the Shadows, which I once used to be the leader of. So hence I am making this video about what used to be called my world. Can I skip the part about myself? Basically a long time ago I was forced into a role I never asked for, and yeah, that made me a very mean, bad person and a bad leader. So we were in a land called the Shadows, which was a horrendous place. It was created by the cult many years ago, and it was a forest full of monsters. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm not gonna trigger people. But yeah, it was a horrible place, but home for many of us. So one day we found out that the land that used to contain a tree and a box now had a castle. And that was the moment I guess, I don't really know how the others felt about it, like the people from my land, because I was the leader, so they just did what I said. No one really questioned anything. So, but I got pissed, I guess, that they had a castle and we had a forest with monsters. So I wanted their castle, and I was gonna take it by force, with all means necessary, because I was done with living where I lived and I wanted to be safe. And I guess for the people in my land, they certainly wanted to be safe, because they didn't only deal with what I dealt with, they also dealt with me. And I really wasn't the friendliest person. So I won't go into like too much detail on how we destroyed the forest, because that's what happened. We came to attack the castle and to force them out, force them into the shadows, and we would take the castle. But when we arrived, they were actually really friendly, and they said, "Hi, welcome. We didn't know you were there for a long time. We had suspicions, but the forest is a dangerous place, so we didn't really want to go in. And we're sorry about that, but you're welcome here." And that changed everything, because I thought we would have to fight these people out. Yeah, and that didn't happen. So because that didn't happen, I expected the worst, and I got like the very best thing possible. My attitude completely changed, and I was able to let go of a lot of the old programming and behaviors that I had, which of course took time and wasn't easy. Like, um, I didn't necessarily want it to be the host, but I definitely wanted to be the leader of um, everyone, the people from the shadows, but now also the people from the castle, because I believe that was what was best for my system. That's what someone once told me. Um, so it took me a long time to understand that in our system, or systems or worlds, we don't have leaders, at least not in the castle. I'm not really sure about the other worlds, besides, like, we had a leader in uh, the shadows in the forest, but um, yeah, I left there. We all left. Like, we all live in the castle now, basically. We got our own rooms. They provided everything we needed. Like, there are certain people we can always go to if we need help or if we were upset or anything like that. Um, so it was completely different than how it was in our shadow world, and it was like something that I couldn't even have imagined being able that existed or could happen, or that anyone would ever like appreciate me, or yeah. And I also totally didn't expect them not to accept my leadership. Like, I was completely 1,000,000% convinced that if I would step into the castle, I thought we had to fight them, but I thought after that, like, after we conquer, there's gonna be no question that I'm gonna be their leader. And they were like, we don't really like do leaders. And I was like, what do you mean you don't do leaders? Then how do you do this? And they said, well, we work together and we have meetings and we vote. And yeah, that was like a totally new concept to me, I guess. So that's basically how we met the people from the castle. Um, and then our forest was still there, right? So um, although the monsters never went out of the forest before, we thought, like, now that everyone was gone, maybe they would, like, maybe try that. I don't know how that works, but we have fears about that forest still being there. um so Marleen, she destroyed it kind of behind my back, um because I had the most worry about destroying the forest, because this was my promised land. um um yeah, so Marleen, she destroyed the forest with, like, I don't know, her powers, I guess. I won't go in too much detail. If she wants to explain, then that's up to her. Um, anyway, so the forest was gone, but then what happened was that we together rebuilt that space into a healing forest, into a healing garden. And now we chill out more there than in the castle. Like, we hang there together, and there's just such nice atmosphere. And um, there are trees where you can go inside, and you can, like, merge with the tree and heal, and like restore your energy. And it's just a really nice place now. Um, and since it is like that, I haven't felt the need to be the leader of anyone, really. Not of my system from the shadows, not of the system from the castle, not over the land. Uh, I'm over that as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the other videos in this series will contain more information, detailed information about the worlds, but since the forest was like the most insane, nasty place you can imagine, I won't, because I just don't see the point in upsetting people. So thank you for watching this awkward video, me explaining my past. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to say like I don't know. Hi everyone. My name is Marleen, and I just want to add on to Catherine's story. Back in the shadows, I was Lady Catherine's servant, like her personal assistant, maybe. So I knew a lot of things that were going on, but I didn't agree with everything she did because she punished people for things they had no proof that they did it and stuff. Anyway, it's a long time ago. It doesn't really matter right now anymore. But I didn't really feel, yeah, comfortable with it anymore. And I also felt that Catherine was linked to the forest. So actually, when I destroyed the forest, I was aware that there might be a possibility that something would happen to Catherine. But at that point, I didn't care anymore because we were finally safe in that castle after all those years, like 10 years or something like that. And I was just done with it. And I was so scared that the monsters would come out of the forest, and that everything would go bad again. So I went in the middle of the night when everyone was asleep. I went to the forest, and some people helped me, and then I just put my hands in front of me, and I would imagine the good energy, like I was on the border of where the castle is and where the shadows is. So I was in the middle, and then I took the good energy from the castle, and then I pushed it out of my hands into the earth from the shadows, and then it just like imploded, and then there was nothing there. And then we, with self-hypnosis, then we built the healing garden and the forest, because we have some wolves in our system, and they were not very pleased that there was no forest anymore. So we made a forest for them, but also for us, because the trees, they give us rest and healing. And everyone is welcome there. It's not only for the people who are from the shadow world, it's all for everyone. So that's really a good place now, and I'm really happy I was able to break the, yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad things worked out back then. Did I just switch? Shit. Okay. So apparently, it's been a weird day. Um, Apparently, Marlene just told you how she destroyed the forest. So I guess now you have the full story. Basically. Yeah. I'm gonna end this video now because I feel a bit weird and awkward. I feel awkward about this whole situation, by the way, because no one likes to go on camera, and I know the whole world is gonna see this. No, not the whole world. I'm not like. I just mean like people are gonna watch this and they're gonna know I was a bitch one day, and that's often not very awesome. So, but I can't hide my past. There's no need for it. And in the end, the people from the castle accepted me, so maybe the internet people will as well. I wish you all a pleasant day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and goodbye. Awkward.